EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry for Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. Steps away. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers, flush to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Oh, he fakes a spike. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he's got this down to the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, Tannehill flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Rodgers now to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Back to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Well, let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw and a good quick first down as well.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Dillon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dillon again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Forced out to his left. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To the air again, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill steps away to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Henry again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Tannehill looking to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Again, it's Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be the...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Henry running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tannehill now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for us.